Nowadays, many eFootball users are facing problems in division matches, and one of the biggest complaints we hear is about scripting. So in this video, I'm going to share some things that you can do to reduce the effect of scripting and improve your chances of winning division matches. As you can see on the screen, these are some of my recent division matches. I've managed to win most of these games. I'm not a professional player, and I'm definitely not an extreme top level player. But still, I've been able to consistently win a lot of my division matches. So I'm going to share the things that I personally use. Now, I'm not saying that we can completely avoid scripting. Nobody can guarantee that, but I believe we can reduce its effect to a certain extent. So the first and most important thing is player condition and live rating. Try to include players who have a live rating of A, B, or C, and avoid using players with D or E whenever possible. After the recent updates, player condition can make a noticeable difference in gameplay. When a player is in good condition, you may notice better movement, better runs, better finishing, and more responsive gameplay. But when the condition is poor, the same player may feel completely different. For example, a goal poacher may not make the runs you expect. Your players may feel slower to respond, and even finishing can feel inconsistent. So before starting a division match, check your player conditions and try to build your team around players who are currently in better form. The second thing you can try is including a standard or base card player in your squad. We've probably all experienced this situation. Sometimes we can comfortably beat an opponent with a very strong squad, but then we suddenly struggle against an opponent using base cards or lower rated players. Because of this, try experimenting with a standard card player. You don't necessarily need to use an entire team of base players. Even if you normally use Epic, Big Time, or other special cards, try including one standard card player. The next important thing is changing your formation during the match. If you feel that scripting or unusual gameplay is affecting your match, don't just continue playing with the same formation. Pause the game and change your formation. You can switch to a completely different formation temporarily, and you can also change the positions of your defenders or midfielders. For example, if your players suddenly stop making runs, your midfield becomes completely disconnected, or your defenders start behaving strangely, try changing the formation immediately. Personally, I've noticed that sometimes the gameplay feels different after making these changes. You don't have to keep the new formation for the entire match. Even changing it temporarily and adjusting your player positions can sometimes help your team. The next tip is changing your manager. If you're continuously losing matches with the same manager, try switching to another manager. For example, in my case, I sometimes switch between Capello and Martins. Both managers have a similar playing style, which is long ball counter. I might use one manager for 2 or 3 matches, then switch to the other manager, and later come back again. So these are the things I personally use to reduce the effect of scripting in division matches. Again, you cannot completely avoid it, but you can try to reduce its impact. If you found this video useful, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.